What's up, guys? Dr. Mo here, digital nomad physician at digitalnomadphysician.com. So that's my website. If you guys want to get a sense of what it is that I do on there, come along, join the other digital nomad physicians who are trying to live a more sustainable life, practice more sustainable medicine, and do it all remotely. So check out this website. I decided to do this because every now and then I work with physicians in my career coaching practice. And in the career coaching practice, one of the things that we do is work on your brand, work on your service, and kind of talk about what it is that you're offering. You know, how do you find a good patient, a good client, whether if you're doing direct telemedicine, how do you find a good patient? If you're doing health coaching, how do you find a good client? And so with that, your presence online is everything, right? I mean, you look at my face right now, you get a sense of what I'm about. And so some of you like me enough that you go on my website and then you book a session with me. So now you consult with me, you become my career coaching client. And the only reason you know that, the only reason you are willing to do that is because you found me somewhere online. So we do have to be present. We do have to exist somewhere in this entire virtual space. And you can exist in this space from anywhere, right? I'm currently living in Spain. I'm gonna go back to the US in a few months. I'll be in Madrid, I'll be in France. So I'm moving all around, but my presence, my brand, everything about me can stay online. It can exist everywhere. For example, for me, I have found Reddit, Quora, LinkedIn, my own blog, YouTube, and my podcast. Those have been my go-to. Those are the places that I like to be in. Other physicians like to be on Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, and what is the other one that's popular? TikTok, right? So it depends on you. What do you like? What are you looking for? Who are the clients you're hoping to reach? So with that said, whole heart cardiology. Let me first tell you how I came across this. So I came across a YouTube video that was talking about direct care physicians, direct care specialists, and they were listing this cardiology was listed on their website as one of the direct care specialists. So I clicked on our website, and here we are. So this is Dr. Nicole Harken. And before we jump into this page, I actually wanted to quickly go and do a search. I always like to do a search of that website and see what comes up. So one thing that I like immediately is that the website has a good backbone and structure, so it is properly indexed well. You can see here that it says where the location of the business is, what the phone number is, and the email address. Everything comes up pretty quickly. I like that. I think somebody put some good thought and effort into creating this website. It's just not It's a well-designed website when it comes to how searchable it is. And then you can see here that the pages are all linked under the main page. Going a little bit further, looks like health professor and health grades is listing this business. Facebook, there's like a home for Facebook. Whole Heart Clinic, is that the same one? I don't know, maybe that's different. So pretty good. I think the stuff that's coming up is actually really nice. And it looks like there's another physician here that's competing in that space. That's wonderful. I really like seeing that. But again, one thing that might be difficult is this searchable? Is this actually searchable if I searched for cash pay cardiology, right? So let's say this is in San Francisco. So I will write cash pay cardiology San Francisco. If I knew how to spell San Francisco, we'd be doing even better. General cardiology salary, cash pay, maybe not as much. So that might be a good search word, keyword to use, but maybe there's better ones to use as well. So let's go back to the website for Dr. Nicole Harken. So right off the bat, I really like this initial page. You can see on my laptop screen, which is 13 inches, it comes up really well. Integrating lifestyle and precision medicine to optimize heart health via telemedicine in California, New York, and Florida. It's good. It's a bit wordy, but I think it's actually good. Cardiologist, heart doctor, Nicole. Yeah, I think you could make this even simpler. Nicole, MD, cardiologist, optimizing heart health, California, New York, Florida. Book an appointment. I really like that. Up here, there are some services which we're going to get into. Really like this logo. It's simple. It's beautiful. The colors are a little bit washed out for me, but that's okay. Up here, I can see a banner to click on something, so we'll try that in a minute. If I scroll down, it's really responsive. The website is just clean, it's nice. A heart doctor near me offering telemedicine appointments for patients in California. So this looks like the person who's building this website is not too familiar with how search engine optimization works. So they're sort of using terminology that's actually using keywords into the page. You don't necessarily have to do that, but it's fine. This doesn't make it any more searchable, and it doesn't make sense when I read it. A whole heart cardiology, Dr. Nicole Harken, a top cardiologist, will work with you to cut through the noise and create a personalized integrative plan to help you feel better and optimize your heart health. Again, we immediately want to tell the client or customer, what problem do you have and what problem can I solve for you, right? And then the next question is, how much do you cost? I want to be able to get into that pretty quickly, and I want to be able to book. And I know, because I've already looked through this page a little bit, there's no price initially. We'll dive in and find it. Created by a cardiologist doctor, that doesn't make a lot of sense. We don't refer to that. So maybe the website is made by somebody overseas. Comprehensive personal and family history discussing your cardiovascular. Yeah. So that part is a little bit confusing. It doesn't make me want to click on this. Why us for your heart health? So now it's us. So that's important, right? So you're taking yourself out of the business and you're trying to portray a business. That's really good. I like that because it makes it a business that you can sell in the future, or you can expand in the future, and you don't have to be the main face. But you started off by saying it is Dr. Harken. So if you now say us, I want to know who else is on your team, right? Because it can be a little bit distant if you use the term us without really explaining the team. All new patients with our cardiovascular consultants are 50 minutes. All new patients or more, giving you plenty of time to discuss the results and create a plan. Availability. We pride ourselves on minimal wait times for appointments. There are no surprise bills ever. Okay, but transparent pricing also should be, your price should be up there. And I think that's okay if you don't want it to be on there for whatever reason, if you're hesitant. I've done enough research in this field. I've listened to enough people. I've done my legwork that I can tell you putting your price up there doesn't hurt you, because the people who don't want to pay for that won't pay for it, regardless of what you write. They're not going to get tricked into suddenly paying for it. I've been to many doctors in the past. I can say that this is great. I really like this. I could see this being a carousel. I think that would be easier to just scroll through it. The names, the color is a little bit washed out on my screen, but that could just be my screen. I like that, being able to sign up. You have to be careful if you have a telemedicine practice and you have people sign up. You have to make sure that your rules and regulation and an attorney has looked this over, because if you have somebody on a telemedicine website sign up, that could be a problem, especially if it's one of your patients and they can comment on your site. I'm just saying, just look it up. Where is your site registered? What state is it registered in? What are the rules and regulations there? Whole heart cardiology, San Francisco. A little odd with a fax number, phone number. I don't think a fax number makes a lot of sense. I like the email. Yep, looks like the email works. Locations. Instead of hello, I would like to see doctor, or maybe a back office or something where it tells you exactly where this email is going to. By appointment only, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Locations available to see patients virtually in Florida. Cardiology, Staten Island. Okay, so this, you don't have to make it visible. You can put this in the back end of this, because this doesn't make sense, right? It just really clutters up the site. You can change the color of this to the same background and it won't show up if you think you need to. You don't. For search engine optimization, you can add all of these as keywords to make it searchable. We respect your privacy. You do respect the privacy, but you don't have a privacy statement. So it's much more important that you have a privacy statement on your website. So do create that. It's pretty easy to do. You can get cookie cutter things for that. So imagine I want to do a free 15-minute booking session. So I click on here. Good, I like that. So Nicole Harken, 15 minutes, a chance to find out more about Dr. Harken and hold a cardiologist, get your questions answered and see if the okay, so we can probably do away with that and instead write down what the expectation is. 15-minute introductory session directly with Dr. Harken, something like that. And you can see here lots of booking appointments. That's my own schedule, that's funny. Yeah, pretty good. Good. Pretty good appointment times. Okay, I like that. However, I wouldn't have this be on a separate page. This is a plugin for Calendly. She's using Calendly that can very easily be added right in here. Right? It's kind of what I have on my website, and it works pretty nice. It doesn't slow you down. There's always a concern that certain plugins like that could slow down your website. This isn't a very content-heavy website, so I wouldn't be terribly worried about that. So let's take a look at her services. Heart screening, heart check, heart specialist. Again, you don't need all of this. Make it clean, make it professional, make it nice. And that's going to give you all the information. That's going to help you provide all the information that your client needs, that your customer, your patient needs in order to book a session with you. Heart check and heart screening. Heart check is not a term that we use in the US. So again, probably something that needs a little bit of copy editing. Somebody who's a good copywriter can come in here and really clean this up. And less words, a lot less volume is gonna get you there faster. When looking for a top cardiologist near me, so this is her website, and if she says me, that's confusing. Again, just kind of discussing that a little bit more. High risk, high blood pressure, high cholesterol, diabetes, history of pregnancy, complications, there's preeclampsia, and family history of heart disease. Okay. Telemedicine cardiology. Virtual visits are a fantastic way to provide high quality, convenient counseling sessions from the comfort of your home. By remaining virtual, there's no waiting in the doctor's office for hours on end waiting for, So again, just some quick editing. Maybe it's a new website, I'm not sure, but it's just not good. This is, telemedicine cardiology. You could certainly, I actually think you could turn this into a whole blog post, right? And we'll take a look at what blog post she has. If you live in California, New York, work with us to take control of your heart health. I like that, but why do you have to only live in those states? Why can't you offer some health coaching as well? I could see that as being a possibility. Genes are in destiny. In fact, 80% of heart disease is preventable. Okay. Maybe put that in quotes so it's pretty, like a nice little quotation mark. How it works, I like that. Okay, how it works is great. Initial heart health appointment, course is 50 minutes. Okay, so I would make this even easier to read. How it works: introductory 15-minute session, followed by a 1 to 2 hour session. Always give people a window, followed by follow-up visits, which are 30 minutes each or 1 hour visit each, and then just put the price right next to it. Make it easy. A personalized cardiology plan, I really like that. I'm not going to read it. The copyright is not good on this website, so I'm not going to spend a lot of time doing that. Dr. Harken, great. This is big. I really want to know what Dr. Harken looks like. I love that photo. It's just genuine. It's her. It's like I like the stethoscope. That's super cool. I like that. And I want to see a little bit more of her interspersed throughout her website. I think that's always nice. Boston University, Columbia University, cardiology fellowship, cardiologist in Manhattan, countless patients treat and prevent heart disease. She's a fellow of that, cholesterol specialist doctor. Dr. Harken recently moved to San Francisco. I don't understand the third point thing. I don't usually understand it, why people write it in third person perspective. I might be missing something about that, but I think it could be more personal. So this is Dr. Harken in the press. That's a lot of stuff. I mean, I like it, and it looks like more stuff is coming. It's good. The question, I think most Huffington Post and Business Insider are behind paywalls, so I don't even understand why I put these links up. But let's take a look. I don't see a big need to do that. I think there are better ways of advertising yourself. So that's her. I guess that's her. Is that her? There's no name. I don't know. That's a bit odd. This one is a little bit odd. I'm sure she's in there somewhere, maybe interviewed, but I don't like it. I don't think it's something that really represents you well. White meat also raises cholesterol level. Why not write this article for your own website? Something very similar to this. Plant-based diet, bottom line. Yeah, let's see. Does she come up? Yeah, it does come up. So you could maybe highlight that. You could do a little snippet. That would be cooler if you click on the link and then maybe it expands into a snippet. Elevated LDL cholesterol has been demonstrated in several large-scale trials to be consistently linked to increased risk of cardiovascular disease, says Dr. Nicole Harken, a board-certified cardiologist and lipidologist in Manhattan. I like it. I like it, but I would highlight this. I would try to get this closer to the actual content. But it's good. It's good. I mean, I just think it's a little much. You gotta. People should already know this about you. You can have a media page separately, but I don't think you need it on your about page. I would have loved to find out more about her. What's her diet like? What's her philosophy? What's her exercise routine? Those are really cool things to find out about somebody whom you're going to be working with individually and paying cash to. I think in this day and age, people are looking for something like that. Okay, cool. LinkedIn. I like that. So let's see. So that's bad. LinkedIn should open in a new window. Bluetooth on. Okay. Thank you for turning Bluetooth on. Was it off? Oh, that's really good. I like this. Nicole Dumas, Harken, cardiologist and consultant. That's really good. I really like this site. Let's follow her. Maybe I'm already following her. No, let's follow her. She looks like an interesting person to follow. I'm a cardiologist. So here she says, I'm a cardiologist. On her site, it says a cardiologist. And she's already had the site maybe for up a year or so. So I would have expected more. She has a lot of followers. That's wonderful. She hasn't posted anything on LinkedIn. But again, I don't want to lose that page. So I do recommend that when you do click on a link for LinkedIn, that it opens into a new page. And on top of that, down here, Instagram should show up here as well. I think that's always a good way for other professionals to be able to connect with you. Let's go to the next one, appointments. So this should be really straightforward, right? Because I've already have all the information. I don't need any more information. Book a doctor. I don't understand the photo in the background. It's a little cold. It's a little uninviting. Free 15-minute session. Again, right in here, boom. Your slots should be available. I should click done and be ready to go. You can even say, book a 15-minute session now, or if you don't want the 15-minute session, you can immediately book a 1-hour paid session. Why not give the client that opportunity? Why not? One good reason might be because you don't want to work with that person. That's perfectly fine. But if you have picked your client well ahead of time, you can always have them book and pay for that session. There's an insurance policy that they have to read. That seems like a lot of work. But maybe she's taking insurance. So it's her. Is that her? That doesn't seem like her. That's kind of odd. Maybe that is her. It's probably her. Follow-up visit, new patient. So if I click on this, looks like I can book. Looks like she's using her own booking software with Charm. Oh yeah, Charm EHR. I just mentioned Charm EHR on my YouTube page. So it looks like she uses Charm, and it's cool. It has a little plugin for the site. Many of them do, so that's good to know. And moving on, again, I didn't think this was actionable. Like this much writing, I don't want to read it. Like let me book my appointment. I just want to go do that 15-minute session with you, right? And FAQ, this is good. FAQ should be really helpful, right? What is a cardiologist? I don't know. What is a preventative cardiologist? I think that's better, or I would write preventative cardiology versus cardiology. Maybe that's better. A family history. I generally don't like the bold stuff. That was kind of late 1990s, but I don't think it's necessary these days. If you remember, like back in the AOL days, you'd see a lot of italics and bold and stuff like that. It actually doesn't draw the person's attention to it anymore. I must live in a certain state at the time of the appointment. Let us know. Do you take health care insurance? No, we don't say healthcare insurance, we say health insurance. I think English might be her second language. Maybe she wrote this as well. It's possible. But again, for that reason, I would definitely have somebody proofread your content. DR generally has a period in front of it. I know this is petty, but believe me, people care. Does Harken prescribe medications? Yes, she can prescribe a refill. Medications for high blood pressure. I would just say yes. That's it. Can I be evaluated for my symptoms? You want this to be really, really, really short. People spend hundreds of dollars, if not thousands of dollars, to take 4 lines and turn it into 1 line. Believe me, it really, really converts people into paying for your service and working with you. Can I be evaluated for my symptoms? Again, I don't get that question. Can I be referred? How much does it cost? Was that in there? Oh, it was. I missed it. New consultation appointment, $400. And lasts 50 minutes. Now, this includes review of all prior testing and intake form prior to the appointment, as well as a consultation. So you get an intake. That's good. I would include your intake. I'd make it public. I think that's a great way for somebody to know if they want to work with you or not. I don't see anything wrong with that. Can I refer to Dr. Harken? Yeah, I don't know. Let's see. It looks like there's a referral page. Let's see what that looks like. Email us or call us. I'm not quite sure you needed to have a separate page if that's all you have. Instead, I would have somebody build you a really beautiful form. You can even use a form on this is WordPress website. So you can create a cute little beautiful form, make it HIPAA compliant, put it behind a wall, and have somebody refer a patient to you. I think that would be easier than this. Here, there's a DR period. So again, just consistency. I don't like these photos. These are stock photos. I would really have somebody edit it and make it a lot more personal. It even helps you with your search engine optimization. And then here's a blog. That's always helpful. I like blogs, but you don't have to have them. Why a high fiber diet is key to heart health. Is red wine good for your heart? How to prevent heart. These are very generic. I like somebody like her, who obviously is a lipidologist, to give me a lot more interesting information and maybe talk about some, like, what differentiates one cardiologist from another. How much of a difference can you make how much of a difference can you make with preventative cardiology? What is the statistics of heart disease, something like that. Like, what is your statistics of heart disease? Then have somebody put in their age and gender and stuff like that and give them a quick calculation and an explanation. Is soy healthy for the heart? And again, these should be capitalized. But she's been writing a lot of content. 7 natural ways to lower blood pressure. I love that. That's great. I would put that towards the top. Is fake meat healthy? Okay. Is coconut oil cholesterol relationship? All right, good. No, she's good content, man. But yeah, do a better job. Change these photos. Make them more personal. But overall, good website, guys. And that's just my impression of this kind of website, and just give you an insight into the kind of things that I work on with my career coaching clients. But I think any way you can convert what you have into paid content is worthwhile. If somebody can come up here and click on the stuff you sell. So let's go to my website. If I go to my website and I go to my career coaching, right? I go to coaching. And when you click on that, you immediately will be given the option to sign up right there, $5,000. It's as close to the top as I could possibly make it. And 100% refund guarantee. Click on there and pay, right? That's it. You paid and we're good to go. Self-starter, you want to pay hourly? I usually have it written. Oh, look at me. I forgot to write that I charge. Oh, that's why. Yes, it is. I don't have it written, but believe me, once you book this, shoot, I should have done a better job at that. I think I changed this and I didn't update it. So once you confirm this, it will ask you to pay $300 for 30 minutes. But I will, mental note, I will add the price. I usually have the price, but I think I edited the content and I forgot to add that in there. So that's important. Again, these are little things, and you have to check your own website to know what you're missing. And then testimonials. So over here, you can see, I can take a look at different people who have left testimonials with my content. There are some comments down below. I've thought about removing comments, but I don't see a reason why. I think they're easy to do. And then courses. One thing that she can offer as a preventative cardiologist, sell people courses. How to change your diet in 10 easy steps. 10 things you can do to get maximal effect to prevent heart disease. Sell the course for $50. Sell the course for $250. And then make it a payment plan. So if I go to my course webpage here on Teachable, and if it loads, here, then you can see these are the courses I have available. So US healthcare system, the basics, $150. Telemedicine course for physicians. So if somebody wants to buy that, they can enroll in the course. And once they enroll, they can actually they can pay either in 5 monthly installments, or they can pay it all at once. Have that option for people, right? It's super easy to do. So anyway, that's what I have for you guys. This is one of the sites. If you have a website that you'd like me to kind of browse through and give you some suggestions, send it to me. I'm happy to do it. You can email me, drmo@digitalnomadphysician.com, drmo@digitalnomadphysician.com. And to let you know, I have an upcoming YouTube live that I'm going to do tomorrow on Saturday. So I hope to see you guys there. Take care.